What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mags. If you could, please hit the like button on this video. If we could get 10 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm only a few away now from the 500 subscriber milestone, and it does help support the channel. It's free at the end of the day, and it takes next to no time to do it. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, of course, it is an Nufc TakeOver update video. And of course, we're going to be talking about the news that came out yesterday from Jamie Gardner of the Press Association. And of course, he put out 3 tweets. And there was quite a bit of news around the takeover yesterday as well, with the takeover trending quite high up on the Twitter timeline as well. It was trending first for quite a bit, trending second, then trending third, then trending first again. So it was a very big day for the takeover yesterday. And of course, a few of Jamie Gardner's tweets, one of them, of course, was an exclusive in the fact that Mike Ashley's camps, encouraged by the Premier League, of course, leaving Saudi Arabia off its submission for the US piracy watch list for 2021. UEFA and La Liga did, of course, include Saudi in their submissions, but the Premier League one is the one that we're looking at, as this is one that everybody has been saying is stopping Newcastle United from getting the takeover from the Saudis. And now the Premier League are saying that Saudis are no longer on the list. The Premier League, of course, states in its letter sent in January and seen by the PA that it chose to focus on online piracy, naming China, Iraq and Hong Kong, but the US government report says it continues to remain concerned about high levels of online piracy in Saudi Arabia, but that doesn't matter one single bit, as of course the Premier League have taken the Saudis off the list. Does this mean that the takeover is now going to go through? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, tomorrow is the deadline for the CAT case against the Premier League, which of course was started up by Keith Patterson of NCSL, Newcastle Consortium Supporters Limited. And that case was then handed on, of course, to Mike Ashley, who has now took that case forward. And we're now at this point where tomorrow is the deadline that the court has given the Premier League to respond to these accusations against them of anti-competition law. And of course, hopefully we'll get some big news tomorrow on that whole situation. The Premier League are looking at it in a narrowed focus. Ashley's camp is seeing it as a boost ahead of arbitration in July, but we now know that arbitration has moved into June instead. And if it goes in NUFC's favour, the consortium sources say they have not moved a muscle and already relaunched the takeover bid at the moment it is announced they can do so. This is absolutely massive news, of course, for the takeover. It's what we've been waiting for ages, and all I can do and all I can say to everybody else is just cross your fingers, cross everything. Let's hope for it to go through, because this will change the world of football forever. Literally, this will make Newcastle United the richest team in the world. It will make Newcastle United a force to be reckoned with in world football, even being the most expensive sports franchise in the world as well. Not just football, but all sports in the world. It will make Newcastle the most expensive franchise in the world for sports. And of course, not only was there news about Newcastle United's takeover yesterday, but if you are a top 6 fan, then it was a bad day to be a top 6 fan yesterday, because the club ended up getting a punishment which I didn't quite agree on, to be honest. They all went and had a meeting with the Premier League to talk about how they should be punished. They come to an agreement on their punishment, which I've never ever seen that before in my entire lifetime, to be honest. I've never seen anybody ever be able to pick their own punishment. That's absolutely pathetic in itself. But they decided on a 20 million fine, which has to be paid between them. So it's about 3.5 million each, which when you look at it that, it's absolutely pathetic, especially when you consider that there's stories going around about Chelsea rivaling PSG in a bid for a player for 56 million. It's absolutely ludicrous that they've been able to get off with paying just 20 million between them for the fine for the ESL. But they have been told if they do it again, they will get a 30-point deduction. So I suppose it is somewhat good in that way, but the biggest punishment in my eyes would be putting through the Newcastle United takeover and letting us take on the top six. Let us take on that greedy lot and show them how it's done. That is what we want to do. That is what Newcastle United is all about, and that is what football should be all about as well. A competitive game where everybody has a fair chance of competing at the highest level and not just having a cartel in the world of football. If you like this video, hit that like button. Till next time, remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. However, lads.